Alright, it's time for another Lightning Collection figure review. I already reviewed Lord Zed, then Goldar, and now it's finally time to do an actual Power Ranger. And what better Power Ranger to start with than the OG Mighty Morphin Power Ranger, Jason Lee Scott, the Red Ranger. My favorite Power Ranger from when I started watching the show back in 1993. Good Lord, I'm old. But before I rip open this box and relive my nostalgic childhood, let's take a closer look at the box packaging of the Red Mighty Morphin Power Ranger. On top it's red. Here's the figure with all of its accessories. There's a side profile of the Red Ranger. Power Rangers Lightning Collection, the Mighty Morphin Red Ranger from Hasbro. There's the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers logo. On the back, the Red Ranger in a dynamic fighting pose and stuff. But now, without further ado, let's get Jason Lee Scott as the Red Mighty Morphin Power Ranger out of the packaging. And here is the Mighty Morphin Red Ranger out of the packaging. All accessorized in a slightly dynamic pose. But before I take a closer look at the figure, let's take a closer look at all the accessories he comes with. We have the obligatory lightning effect that goes on top of the sword. Speaking of which, here's the sword. It's very nicely painted. The blade is silver with this really cool inlay in the blade. The hilt is red and gold, and you can see the dino coin. The handle's black, and the butt is red. It comes with his sidearm, the blaster, which cannot convert into the blade or fold in on itself. So it's stuck like this, but it can fit into his holster nicely. Although it does look weird. 2 pairs of interchangeable hands, 2 fisted hands, and 2 hands to hold his weapons. And for some reason, both hands are gun-holding hands, not sword-holding hands. The sword and gun will both fit in each hand, but these hands came so warped, and when I tried to put the sword into this hand, some of the paint rubbed off on his hand, which is unfortunate. Speaking of unfortunate, here is the Jason head. It's okay. It does look like Austin St. John, but it could have been better. The problem I think happened is that they did do a face scan like companies do nowadays, but I think they scanned modern day Austin St. John, and obviously you can't scan 1993 Austin St. John. So basically they took current day Austin St. John and tried to make him look like young Austin St. John. Other than that, the hair looks nice. It's parted off to the side. See his eyes. Lips look good. Does look like a realistic human. So there's that. And what you could do is you can either have him posed with the helmet on, or you can take the helmet off, put this head on, and have him holding his helmet like he is in the command center, waiting for Zoran to give him his orders. His helmet is back on, his other hand is in. So let's talk about the figure overall. The helmet is a nice glossy red, black eyes for the dino head, and I just noticed a huge flaw, of course. This side is alright. This side is not. The silver over here missed the mark here and here. I may try to fix that. I may not. We shall see. The mouthpiece, silver. Neck is white. The diamonds are white. The whole suit is red. Although the red here does not match the red here, here, or here. Which is a little jarring, but not terrible, I guess. He's got the butterfly joints, which are a little stiff on mine, but there they go. Speaking of stiff, these joints here were very stiff when I took it out of the packaging, and I think some stress marks were created. You see his Morphin on his belt. You can see the T-Rex coin, which is nice. There's his holster. There's the blaster. His legs, his boots. And here is Jason, all accessorized and in a somewhat lazy dynamic pose. But that is it for my review of this Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Power Ranger Red Ranger figure from Hasbro. Tell me, what do you guys think? And who is your favorite Ranger from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers? Not counting Tommy, the green/white Ranger. Let me know in the comments below. But this won't be my last Lightning Collection Power Ranger figure, especially with Jason, because the next figure I'm going to get is the Gold Ranger from Zeo, my favorite Power Ranger suit. May the power protect you, and it's Morphin time!